Hey guys, this is Junior Stardust, and today's topic I am going to be ranking on the Grinch movies from worst to best. Now remember, this is my opinion when I talk about what are my honest thoughts on those movies, and if there are any of them you like that are in the worst section, glad you like it. So without wasting any more time, let's start ranking. Starting on the worst spot is The Mean One, also known as the Grinch horror movie. Alright, when we first heard the news that they announced this movie, we said to ourselves, why? Okay, so here's the premise. Who would want to see a movie featuring the Grinch killing people? I mean, seriously, he's never a murderer in the book. What we truly hate about the mean one is the Grinch himself. This is the most terrifying version we have ever seen in our whole entire lives. And also, this isn't the character we grew up with. This really isn't. When reading what the story is about without watching it, we have seen and heard this story so many times before. They only make horror movies out of childhood characters who are now part of the infamous public domain. First is this one. Second are the Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey movies, and now a Mickey Mouse horror movie. Childhood characters entering the public domain is the worst idea ever. And we understand why, because whenever a company starts losing the rights of their characters they created a few decades ago, their work enters the public domain, so everyone can do whatever they want to do with those characters, like doing a commercial where we would have a character promote a new soda flavor, a bubblegum brand, or an apple juice commercial. Amazon Prime Video did a Winnie the Pooh straight-to-streaming TV series by using artificial intelligence animation, but in their own version, not the Disney version. Imagine if we got a Pokemon horror movie or a Daniel Tiger's Neighborhood horror movie. We would see the main characters murdering their friends and family. Yeah, that's so very disturbing. Yeah, to see that happen. Hope we don't get a Diary of a Wimpy Kid horror movie, or a Calvin and Hobbes horror movie, Curious George, Talking Tom, or even One Piece, the anime series, get turned into cinematic disasters. If Dr. Seuss was still alive to see The Mean One, then he would have felt disgusted, in tears, and in depression to see his wonderful work he introduced to the whole entire reading industry. Dr. Seuss would have been like, you know what, I never should have trusted Hollywood for turning my work into cinematic disasters. The Grinch is by far one of the best Dr. Seuss characters of all time, along with the Cat in the Hat, Horton the Elephant, and the Lorax. Dr. Seuss did change the reading industry forever for all the elementary schools we have in our countries. Overall, there's nothing else I want to say about it, but moving on to the next spot, but opinion handled, is... Alright, the 2000 Ron Howard Jim Carrey version. I know this version has gotten so much love and so much people defending it from the critics, and keep on saying that this right here is 100 times better than the Cat in the Hat 2003 live action movie starring Mike Myers, which I agree after we used to like it as kids. Although we are getting an animated Cat in the Hat movie that was originally supposed to come out this year. Not to mention that we're possibly getting an unnecessary Grinch sequel that's coming out in the future, after remembering ourselves that the people who worked on the current Dr. Seuss books released a book sequel titled How the Grinch Lost Christmas. Jim Carrey is a great actor playing a man-child in the Dumb and Dumber movies. Why would Universal make him be in this movie or sign up? It's because they wanted him to be in it and be more funnier when playing our favorite green character. He also did a good job on another Dr. Seuss movie that came out 8 years later, Horton Hears a Who. Some of the human characters look so hideous. The movie, yeah, is so long. There are so many parts that didn't happen in the book by making the movie so much longer, like having our favorite main character reunite with his classmate girlfriend, and everyone having a big Christmas party with him. Ron Howard is the guy who added all of this stuff. It looked like he decided to rape the book, squirt some maple syrup all over the pages, puts a smelly diaper that has dark yellow urine on it, and stomps the book. This made Dr. Seuss roll into his grave the first time. Now again, whoever likes this movie, glad you like it because I started to hate it back in December 2016. Yeah, like 8 years ago. Like during the backstory part where they were feeding baby Grinch some baby food, that part was so disgusting to me while I was eating some Oreos with my classmates watching it at school before winter break started. Coming on the next spot is the 2018 animated remake. Back when I watched the first trailer on the day it came out, in the part where the Grinch gets up from bed in his underwear when putting on his pants skin, in my head I was like, okay, this is going to suck. And then months later, until the reviews came out, my prediction came true that it did suck so badly. I remember back in summer 2019 when I invited two of my ex-friends over to my house. I asked them what movie do they want to watch on Netflix. So they choose this movie because they said to me that they were planning to go see it in theaters. But their parents said no because they had a lot of early Christmas shopping to do during the holiday season, and also said to them that movie theaters are so expensive. And those two people also had to go to work and finishing up doing their stressful homework. So we did watch the Grinch 2018 back when it used to be on Netflix, way before it was moved to Peacock after its launch a year later. So what did I think of it after I had to end up watching it with them? I didn't like it. I am on the critic side. It wasn't funny and not even a single smile, like at the part where we see the reindeer screaming like a goat. There are some parts of the movie that never happened in the book, like Cindy, whose character design is a ripoff of Maya the Bee, being on a mission to capture Santa Claus, and the Grinch heading to the field where there's a bunch of reindeers and found one named Fred. The British actor who played Doctor Strange did a good job voicing the Grinch, but it would have been better if he used his English accent. Or maybe it would have been awesome if Universal brought Jim Carrey back to voice him. I remember when I was at the food court inside the mall, a mom saw the poster where we see the Grinch and Max, the dog, looking at the town with lots of Christmas lights and decorations. And then after looking at the poster, she said to her kids if they would like to go see it in theaters. So the kids said yes. I know a lot of families out there really love this movie and called it an underrated gem. They even went to IHOP to eat the movie's pancakes. Now, I have never been to, Now, I have never tried the Grinch pancakes at IHOP before, but I do remember eating the Lorax 2012 pancakes back when the Lorax was in theaters. IHOP is by far the best breakfast restaurant of all time because of the maple syrup flavors they have. This movie was originally supposed to come out in 2017, the same year the Lego Movie 2, Toy Story 4, and The Croods: A New Age were supposed to come out, but both of them have been delayed years later. Coming on the next spot, but in the next section, is The Grinch's The Cat in the Hat. Released in 1982, is an American award-winning crossover musical starring two popular Dr. Seuss characters. Yeah, this DVD cover reminds me of the Scooby-Doo and the Monster of Mexico 2003 DVD cover because of the colors and character poses. Whoever wants to know what's this crossover movie about, it's on Google. Yeah. All right, coming on the next spot is Halloween is Grinch Night. All right, I first watched this TV special back in summer. Not summer, but like Halloween 2016. And it's a prequel to the original story we all know and love. Instead of Cindy, we have a little boy with the glasses who kind of looks like Mr. Peabody in the original Mr. Peabody and Sherman cartoon. Not the 2014 movie version or the 2015 straight-to-streaming series. This special is quite entertaining, featuring different characters and songs included. Both this and the crossover with The Cat in the Hat seem quite forgotten because they're not theatrical releases. Coming on the next spot, but in the best part, is the 1966 TV special. This is literally the best Grinch movie of all time. Both the story, characters, animation, and the voice acting are all good. A bunch of Grinch fans highly recommend the new generation of kids to go check it out, and Boris Karloff is the best Grinch character. Before he sadly passed away like 2 years after this one came out, and was replaced by a different actor in the Halloween special, released in 1977, if I remember that date correctly. We do remember watching it on TV as kids, like on Cartoon Network or ABC Family, along with the Peanuts Christmas movie, and it was outstanding and entertaining. If you like this video, please be sure to leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification to get notified whenever new videos get uploaded right away. And I will see you all in the next video.